Hey, this is M from the 33 Secrets, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why beautiful women reject 99% of men that they meet on a daily basis. So let's jump right in. The reason why beautiful women reject 99% of men is simply because she doesn't have time to date every single one of these guys. And 99% of these guys that hit on her on a daily basis all look the same to her. They're all one big blur. These are all guys who walk up to a beautiful woman, tell her how beautiful she is, then proceed to ask for her phone number. And if this is your method for attracting the world's most powerful creature, the beautiful woman, then expect to get rejected 99% of the time. Understand, beautiful women get hit on, and this is an actual figure, so it's not made up. But beautiful women get hit on by guys 30 to 40 times per day. Whether it's guys just staring, stalking, flirting, following her in her car, or doing an actual approach. She gets hit on 30 to 40 times per day. That's over 1,000 times per month. And there's no possible way she can go out with every single one of those guys. And I'm not even including the hundreds of guys who are already in her life sitting in her friend zone. Those guys are also waiting to get in her pants just like you are. And there just aren't enough hours in a day for her to date every single one of them. So in order to save time, a beautiful woman is simply going to separate the majority from the minority. Okay? And the majority are the 99% of guys that she has to reject. Okay, these are guys who all look the same to her. Guys that she knows that she can have at any time. Guys that she knows that when she wakes up tomorrow, another 30 to 40 of them will come along, all begging to get in her pants. All right, these are all guys with no training, no education. They just want to walk up to her, tell her how beautiful she is, then expect her to make time to go out with them. So rejecting the majority, the 99%, is a time management tool for beautiful women because she doesn't have time to go out with every single one of them, much less get to know each one of them on an individual basis. Now with that said, the 1% of guys that she does make time for, that she will go on a date with, look nothing like the majority, okay? They look nothing like the majority, the 99% of guys who hit on her on a daily basis. These are the 1% of guys that she doesn't reject. These are the 1% of guys who don't compliment her, don't feed her power, and don't seek validation from her. Okay, no matter how gorgeous she is and no matter how beautiful she is. And this is very attractive to her because it's not something that she's used to seeing on a daily basis. It's not something that the 99% of men that she rejects can ever demonstrate. Okay, it's not something they can demonstrate. So she will categorize you in her head as the minority, the 1%. And she will make time to see you again because you've demonstrated something that the 99% of men that she meets could not demonstrate. Self-control, patience, non-neediness. She knows guys like you are a lot harder to come by, which will automatically make you more attractive to her because you don't look like the majority. Again, you don't look like the 99% of guys that she has to reject on a daily basis. So to wrap up, beautiful women reject 99% of men simply because of time. She doesn't have time to go out with every single one of them. There's just not enough hours in the day, and it would be too overwhelming for her. So in order to save time, she simply separates the majority from the minority, okay? And the majority are the 99% of men that all look the same to her. Guys that she knows she can have at any time. Guys she knows she'll get plenty more of the next day. Okay, the next day when she wakes up and leaves her house, she knows these guys are just a dime a dozen. Okay, guys that walk up to her, tell her how beautiful she is, then proceed to ask for her phone number. She knows there's no shortage of guys like this coming into her life. So instead, she's gonna look for the 1%. The 1% of guys who don't compliment her, don't feed her power, and don't seek her validation. these are the 1% of guys that beautiful women will actually make time to go out with, because she knows these 1% of guys are a lot harder to come by. So she'll treat them with a lot more value. She won't categorize them with the majority. Okay, she won't categorize them with that 99% of men that she rejects. So that's all I have to say for today. Until next time, this is M from 33 Secrets, and I'll see you in the next video.